Hey everybody, this is Dare coming to you with another unboxing video, and today we will be reviewing the DC McFarlane Red Platinum Black Mask action figure. This was definitely a surprise, as I wasn't expecting to find Black Mask at Walmart. I actually was looking for Black Adam, but I found Black Mask instead, so I kind of find that a little funny, but I'm glad I did catch him when I did. To my knowledge, this is the second Black Mask figure we've gotten, because McFarlane put out the Black Mask dressed as Batman figure a while ago, and I didn't want that one. I wanted the Black Mask in his white suit, and I had a feeling we'd get him eventually, so that's why I held out for this one. So I'm glad we finally got him, but I just wish he wasn't a Red Platinum, because those are always so tricky to find, and it's so frustrating. But I looked out and found him at Walmart, so I'm definitely glad, and I can't wait to review him with all of you. So enough of this, let's get Black Mask out of the box and have a look at him, shall we? So let's do it. Alright, this is Black Mask out of the box, and yeah, he looks really cool. Like, this is the design that I was waiting for initially. Like, I didn't want the Black Mask as Batman, I wanted this look. And I like that it is really much just straight from the Arkham Origins game, because I really like that game, and I did like that design for Black Mask, so I'm glad that's the one that we got. I feel like Black Mask is very underrated, so I'm glad he's in my collection now. Black Mask comes with the usual bio card with the picture on the front and his bio on the back, so very nice. He also comes with a closed fist and open hand to swap out with his trigger hands. And he comes with the usual puck stand to help him stand. Okay, now here's Black Mask in hand, and yeah, it's really nice. I believe this buck is the same buck as the Lex Luthor figure from the new Superman movie, so they just painted white and gave him the pinstripes and whatnot, so it's cool. Definitely a Black Mask straight from the comics. Yeah, I do like the suede shoes. Those are really nice. A nice little addition. It looks really clean. Like, the white, it's really like a clean look, so I'd like that. Okay, now looking at Black Mask, it looks really nice. I do like the head sculpt and how it's designed. I like the black cobalt look. I like the weathering of the mask. It doesn't just look like just a skull. Like, you can tell it's definitely like a helmet type deal, but it does have those little details on it, like the weathering and whatnot. And just looking at the arms and at the hands, yeah, like the black gloves, those look good, because I know he does wear black gloves in the comics, so that's great. Looking at the second hand, good. Yeah, I like the business suit bugs, so they're really nice. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of a flaw here. Kind of sucks, but I probably could fix that later. Yeah, for a little work, but yeah. Okay, just looking at the pants from the back, looks very good. Like, nice sculpting, like the folds of the pants, nice. Okay, just taking another look at the mask and how that looks. Like, it's a really nice mask. I like it. I like skulls in general, but this is a really good looking skull. Very good. Yeah, one thing I wish they would have done was paint his neck, because I know in the comics, like, sometimes like his mask is like fused to his face and he can't take it off. So I wish they would have had more of like that kind of effect. Like, it actually might be fused to his face versus him being able to just like take it off. So I don't know why they didn't just paint his neck. So that was kind of strange. I might do that later, actually. Okay, let's do some articulation now. So let's just look at the head. So it goes side to side, looks up and down really well, no issues, really smooth. Okay, now let's look at the arm articulation. So they're a little stiff earlier, so I was able to move them out and loosen them up a bit, but yeah, they move pretty good. Shoulder articulation is good. Double joint elbows is good. Very nice. The bicep swivel, I think that's called. That goes really well. Pretty tight, but not bad. Okay, wrist articulation is good. Okay, other arm. Double joint elbow. See, still a little stiff, but not too bad. Okay, and then the wrist articulation is good as well. And then the bicep articulation works good too. Okay, now we're going to do the midsection, the ab crunch. It goes side to side really well, but the vest kind of hinders the crunch, so that's as far as it can go. Okay, now I'm just gonna do some leg articulation. So the legs aren't too bad, double jointed knees. Okay, got the toe articulation for the suede shoes, the ankle pivot's not bad. Gonna do the other leg. Okay, not too bad. Same thing, toe articulation, ankle turns pretty well too. It's a little stiff, but it's not horrible. All right, then Black Mask can do the splits. Okay, measuring Black Mask, he stands right at 7 inches, so pretty basic size. And here I got him standing with Hush Batman, and I do like this size comparison because I do like that Batman is a little bit taller than him. They can go side by side really well in your display, so pretty good size comparison here between Batman and Black Mask. All right, next, standing next to Black Mask, we have some of his fellow Gotham City crime lords. So we have Two-Face, we have the Penguin, and we also have Joker 89 from Batman 89, because y'all know in that movie he was basically a crime boss. That was like his gangster iteration, so I thought they'd all go together pretty nicely, and they do. I kind of wish we would have gotten a Carmine Falcone and a Sal Maroni figure just to complete the Gotham crime families, but oh well. Alright, and just for the heck of it, I got out some of the Marvel crime lords. So we have Hammerhead, we have Kingpin, we have Tombstone, we also have Mr. Negative. So they all look pretty good together too. A lot of white suits. Like, why do crime bosses like wearing white suits so much? Do any of you know that? Feel free to let me know if you do. And as you know, Black Mask didn't come with any weapons, so I thought I'd bring out the Munitions pack and just show you how some weapons go with Black Mask. And you can kind of mix and match what you want to add to him if you do have this set. And it really adds a lot to the character because he is a gun-toting gangster type character. So he's got to have his twin pistols, he has to have his rocket launchers, and he has to have his grenade launchers and whatnot. So if you do have this Munitions pack, it will definitely make Black Mask look a lot cooler in your display. So feel free to play around with that if you can. Alright, so final thoughts on Black Mask. I definitely think he's a good figure. He could have been a great figure if they gave him more like attachments and they gave him more weapons, but he probably would have been more expensive. But I do like him, and I would recommend him if you're a Batman collector and you want to get the Rogues Gallery. So I would get him if you can find him, because he's a red platinum and these are really tricky to get. So if you do happen to come across him, I would definitely pick him up without question. But anyways, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely helps out the algorithm, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.